What's up, Vivi? This goes out to all people, all races, all religions, especially for the ones that are being harmed in America by the forms of control that's being done onto the masses, or just that of public school kids, or that of just depowered citizens, and especially towards that of my black brothers and sisters. Because when I lived with a woman who is very divine as far as being able to get in the subconscious, the CBT, and I remember sitting down there in the basement and she looks at me and I remember feeling like presence and observation. And she was like how when you got raped by a black man. And I was like, I didn't get raped by a black man. And then all of a sudden it's like, she's holding my fucking head and she's like, why don't you do what I tell you? And I'm like, oh, because she's holding my head. And when I was moving back, I was like this, because I didn't get raped by a black man. Why are you so powerful? But it's her collective that's also assisting. I think pretty much amping up maybe her energy or collective consciousness, essentially. And I do know that she always got mad at me because, I love the black community and I actually back and support that of black brothers and sisters. I back and support all people and especially that of brothers and sisters. And she hated the music that I listened to. She hated how I spoke. So I wouldn't talk a certain type of way with her. And it was just because I was like, you know what? No, I do. Like, if I'm offending you, I'm going to change myself so I don't offend you. I just didn't realize that she was controlling and manipulating me so much. And I think after being attacked, obviously by an occult, and then, it's taking years to depower my being. And then, and then to move me enough where they could isolate me in a town to be able to control and will that over my being through that of the metaphysical arts and stuff like that. So I got pulled to Sedona, Arizona. And then so I'm looking at it and I'm like, well, these are the people that are backing and supporting that of getting into the mind of a person to sit there and say that they've been raped by a black person. And you're trying to force that onto the subconscious of the mind of the person. And then I can't help but like the people that I met, I'm like, well, Heather, that's you. Sierra, that's you. Diego, that's you. You guys are supporting this. You're not pulling equality, and even when I was held, at like Synergy, and I was like, well, I thought Synergy was the uniting of the people and pulling people together and loving. I thought that's what essentially we were all about, is learning your psychic ability and all these other things. I was like, but I think for me and myself and it was very painful when it wasn't them trying to help me get into my power. It was them trying to be able to control my vessel through that of the metaphysical arts. And I'm like, so was it you guys, the ones that were in front of Kathy? And while she was trying to hold that in my mind and force me to sit there and say that I got forced by a black man to rape me, that was you guys? And then I get forced out there and I find out that that area teaches that of metaphysical arts. So is that a proper teaching for that of you guys in Sedona? To sit there and get into the minds of depowered citizens to say that they've been raped by a black man? And I'm hurt and I'm lost and I'm so confused. Because I look and I'm like, well, this woman's been with a brother, but I don't think the same type of brother. Shampoo, because a real black man is not going to support that of another person getting in the mind and putting false onto that of a beautiful man. So I'm confused.